This is the best osteoporosis workout to strengthen your bones in just 10 minutes a day. If you want to build bone density without high impact or risky movements, this routine was made just for you. We'll use light dumbbells as well as a chair to support us in this full body routine. And our workout format is 1 minute warm up, 8 exercises, about 50 seconds each, followed by a 1 minute cool down. And hi, I'm Emily, a registered nurse, a yoga teacher, a passionate women's health advocate, and I help women build strength in the comfort of their own homes. As always, check with your healthcare provider before beginning any new exercise routine, especially if you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis or osteopenia. Go ahead and grab your chair and a set of light to medium dumbbells, and let's build strength together. All right, guys, so let's start with our warm up. We're just gonna start with a little walk in place, and right away, let's get the upper body involved. So I'd love for you to start by getting your arms up and overhead. Give me some big or small circles here. Just loosening things up a little bit. And all along the way, checking in with your body, checking in with your breath. Go ahead and finish out that big circle and then reverse. And really key here today is listening to your body, right? If something hurts or just feels not right, it's probably not right for you. So please back out of it or skip the move entirely. Nice job. And then we'll release those hands down. Take your feet kind of wide here and then give me a little kick back. We're just going to kick a heel towards the backside and pulse the hands towards the back wall. Nice. Keep breathing. About 10 more seconds of this warm up. You've got this. Together we've got this. I'm so pumped that you showed up and said yes to your wellness today. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and walk it out. We're going to get right into our first workout, or our first move. So I'm going to grab my chair and then have your dumbbell close by. So grab just one dumbbell safely. We're going to stand about hips width apart, away from the chair, locate the chair with the calf muscles, hold the weight at the belly button level, and then we're going to lower down into the chair and then press up. So nice, strong, controlled movements here, nice and slow as you sit down, and then power up here. Nice job. Keep breathing along the way. You've got this. Taking your time, the sit to stand with the dumbbell adds a little extra challenge. You can always drop the dumbbell if you need to. Give me 2 more of these. Nice job. And then finish out your last one, best one. Use those strong lower body muscles. Nice job. Coming up into our next move. So you can see right away we're getting right into the next move. We're going to hold that dumbbell in one hand and then bend over your chair, soft bend in the knees. One hand presses onto the seat of your chair, and then coming into a bent over row, we're going to bring the weight or the dumbbell towards your back pocket. So imagine where your pocket would be here on your pants. Pull it back. Keep breathing. You've got this. Taking your time, nice controlled movement. Feel the strength in your upper body. Belly button draws gently in towards the spine here to protect the low back. Of course, constantly checking in with our body. What do we need right now? Give me 2 more. And then 1 more here. Great job. Let's turn it around to the other side. You could walk to the other side of your chair. And same thing. We're going to bend over safely, hand to the seat of the chair, and get right into it here on this other side. So pulling that towards the back pocket of your pants. Keep breathing. About 30 seconds here. And really, it's all about showing up. So you said yes to your health, your well-being. I really encourage you to strength train at least twice a week, starting with 10 minutes a day. You could do this workout routine another time later this week. And just move on from there. So we always are growing here. We never want to be stagnant. Just give me 2 more of these bent over rows. So we always want to be challenging ourselves, but not to the point where we don't want to show up tomorrow. Nice job. And then we'll release that. Let's come up into our next move. One of my favorite ones. It's an RDL, Russian deadlift. So you're going to press into one foot And then hold the dumbbell on the other side. The hand that is not holding the dumbbell goes onto the chair, and we're going to bend the heel or the knee a little bit here and start to lower down and then power back up. So you're really going to feel strength in that standing leg, and just go down as safely as you feel comfortable, bringing that weight down towards the shin of the standing leg. And kicking out that other leg if that feels okay. And we always have that chair for safety and support. So playing with that balance. Just give me about 2 more of these. Nice job. I'm certainly feeling this on that standing leg. And then when you're ready, we'll just switch that to the other side. So stand on the opposite leg. That hand is going to come onto the chair. We're going to bend the other leg, have the weight into the hand that's not, that's beside the leg that's bent. And then here we go. We're going to lower down, press evenly into that standing leg and stand back up. So RDL on this side. Keep it going, guys. Trust yourself, trust your practice here, trust your body knows how to do this. And if this is new or challenging, great. Just listening here, making micro adjustments. Maybe you feel like I do a little wobbly on this leg. And taking that time to make those little fraction movements to strengthen the ankle area and the lower body. Finish out with one last one on this side. Nice job. And then we're going to stand back up, and you can set the weight down to the side. We're going to just stand by the chair, fingers on the back of the chair, go right into these heel lifts. So we're going to lift up and lower down. Maybe you spread your toes wide. And this is a great time to play with your balance. Maybe you float a finger or 2 off the chair. Maybe you float all fingers off the chair. And do your best to look out in front, not at the ground here. And if you are enjoying this workout and would like more workouts with me, I do have a 7-day core program that specifically works on strengthening our core muscles. You can check that out. It's totally free, and I'd love for you to grab it after this video is complete. Nice job. 2 more here. Last one, best one. Hold at the top. Maybe float the fingers off the chair. Play around. Nice job. Set it down. Shake it out. Let it go. Now we're going to have a seat in the chair for this next move. We're going to go into an Arnold press, safely lift those weights, and have a seat. All right. So from here, I'm going to turn the weights towards the front of you, so wrists are facing towards you. We're going to open the elbows up, push overhead if your arms allow, lower down, and then bring it all back in. So you're turning the wrists towards you. Lifting and lowering, all the while we're engaging our core. Belly button drawing in towards the spine. Take your time, definitely working on that coordination. So it's important not so much to get a whole bunch of reps in, but be mindful here, getting into those deeper muscles as you slow this down. Nice job. Give me 2 more. Strengthening all the muscles in your body, all the bones here. Whew. This whole workout was made for full body exercise. Nice job. And then safely lower those weights down, and we'll finish out with a plank. So our final move here, option to do this at the wall. If you feel very safe on the ground, you could also do it on the floor. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the chair. So hands are going to come to the bottom or the seat of your chair. We're going to lower down and then press the weight into the hands. And then notice my spine. My tailbone's not up here. I'm working towards like a sliding board shape. So long spine here, looking out, and we're breathing. Engaging through the core. The whole body should be fired up. And you can certainly do this at the wall if you need just a little variation here. Keep breathing. Give me about 10 more seconds. Lower body, upper body, core is engaged. The brain is fired up too. You're here for a challenge for 3, 2, And one, nice and gentle, step out of there, shake it out. All right, we're gonna finish up with a simple cool down. So go ahead and go back into your walking exercise, walk in place, and then just give me some arm swings, just a little open and closing of the arms. Maybe you smile, continue to breathe long and deep if you can. Shake out those arms, nice job. And then give me, widen your stance and give me a cross body punch, or across to opposite corner of the room, maybe straighten out through the opposite leg. And breathe here, get really long in the spine, stretch as long as you can, whatever you can incorporate into your busy day. And you just keep growing, right? So showing up, saying yes, taking good care of your body, your mind, your spirit, making big things happen. So proud of you for 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous job. You can shake it out and give yourself a round of applause. I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes you. Great job today. In just 10 minutes, you stimulated bone growth, supported muscle mass, and improved your balance. And these are all factors that help us reduce the risk of falls and fractures. Aim to complete this workout 2 to 3 times a week, because consistent mechanical loading like this also signals to your bones to get stronger over time. And now that you've safely improved your bone health, let's keep this momentum going. It all starts by watching this video next, because when you pair what we just did along with this video, it's going to be way more powerful. I'll see you in the next video.